Hey everybody, Lance from ThetaTraders.com here. This video I'm going to go over the weekly update for September 29th to October, when is that, the 3rd, 2025. Also look at any earnings and technical analysis on the major indices. So if you're looking at SPY, we have been in a very good bull run the last few months. Zoom in a little bit on the daily here. So you can see that we've been consolidating a bit. We hit an all-time high on the 23rd. Went down a little bit up Friday. So we're pretty much in this zone here between around 630, 647 or so to 661. A lot of volume at the 658 and also the 644. Still above EMAs, although it's starting to lag a little bit on the 21 over here. Still way above the 200 EMA. So still looking pretty bullish. RSI in the daily lost a little bit of steam from last week when I made my video. However, we're still in pretty good zones right here. Based on the Friday, the RSI is sloping upwards. So pretty bullish in general. QQ's similar story. It had a few down days in a row, but then started to bounce back up on Friday. We have zone at 598, and then a lot more volume at the 562, but that's a pretty far drop from where we are. So I don't think it's going to necessarily go that far, at least immediately. RSI is not overbought yet, but sloping upward. Look at the small caps. Small caps again consolidating a bit, and we did have the updates on Friday with the volume at the 238 level or so. Now if you look at the expected move, we'll go to SPY here. So expected move for the week, 6 days out, looking at plus or minus 8.6 or so. So not necessarily a lot of thoughts in the market moving a ton right now. VIX is at 15.29. It did have a little bit of a bump middle of the week, but then just brought back down again. Yeah, we hit near 18, which is close to the long-term average, but then it dropped a lot on Friday back down to 15.29. We actually took a trade where I bought SVOL in my long-term account. Let me show you it real quick. So at ThetaTraders.com, I go for my long-term holdings, and I ended up buying $500 in SVOL when the VIX increased on Thursday. And you can see that was actually a good trade so far. But this is a long-term hold. It's not going to be getting in and out of this. You can see that we had a dip quite a bit. I actually bought in around 17.5, and now we're already at the 18 with a good dividend, 0.3 every month. So it pays a pretty large dividend. What I typically do is I'll buy SVOL whenever we see a little VIX spike. I also had additional funds in my account, so that's why I bought a few $100 in SVOL. So for earnings for the week and economic news, see on Monday we do have some FOMC members speaking. Tuesday, not really much in the news besides a few other members speaking. Wednesday, the manufacturing index and construction. Thursday, a few more members speaking. Pretty quiet week in there. If you look at government shutdown, possible date is the 1st of October. So if the government shuts down, then volatility should move up, and we could see some down moves in the market. It happens on October 1st. That's not in the official Forex Factory news, but be aware of that on the 1st. If we do have a big drop, I would be careful. You might want to buy a few puts on SPY just to play it safe as a hedge. If you look at earnings for the week, have very little. Just have pretty much Nike on Tuesday and Carnival Cruise on Monday. So not much in the earnings reports. So main things are we're pretty much consolidating in most of the indices, but we do have a bullish setup, and be careful for the economic government shutdown that might possibly happen on October 1st. If the government does shut down on the 1st, I would predict that it'll go down quite a bit, but then once they decide to fund it, that next day it could go up quite a bit as well. That's what typically happens on a lot of the government shutdown possibilities in history. So again, I'm Lance from datatraders.com. If you enjoy this video, click like, subscribe, share it with others, and I'll see you guys on the next one.